Hey, what's up, believers? We're back. Actually, we ran out of time to talk about the UFO attack over Turkey. You're the one that brought it to my attention. By the way, I'm Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the UFO Bros. And we like to talk about all things alien, UFO, etc. related. And
for sure.
So you sent this to me. I think I was on the toilet. I think I was on the potty.
You take your phone in the bathroom to go poo poo.
Who doesn't? Is that a thing?
I think that's the reason why everybody sticks an extra 20, 30 minutes in the bathroom. Because they got
That's why you were taking so long the other day. I was like, you've been in there
What
way...
the fuck is with that voice?
What voice?
That's why you... No!
Oh, I'm sorry. The
what?
diva came out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me put her back in. All right, I'm back.
What the hell's wrong with you?
No, I just had a moment because, you know, toilets and phones go together.
Anyway, what were you saying?
No, I thought it was amazing. I wanted you to tell me more about what you heard and why you...
Oh! Gobble gobble. I guess that there was 3 lights in the sky saying that it's attacking Turkey. Everybody's probably read it. Everybody knows what's going on.
I don't think they do.
See the video.
I don't think that
it's all over the news. It's on Yahoo. It's on Google. It's on
Yahoo?
Yeah.
I could not find anything other than, like, you know, the typical type of people that put shit up without much information. But
that video, did you remember that? See that video I showed you where, like, blew the guy's window out?
Yeah, by the way, you guys, you have to Google it, check it out. It's pretty amazing. Twitter's going crazy. It's exploding about this because they think it's an attack or a proposed attack. And you know what? I just want to say, I don't think there's an attack, and I think that that's the wrong way to go about it. Why not UFOs visit? There's no evidence thus far in any sort of way that there's been an attack. It's just like Dr. Stephen Greer said in his talk about the cosmic false flag. I know you don't really care for a lot of things he says, but he does say that a staged invasion attack sort of thing will happen in our future potentially. That it is a big overarching plan in our government and in the deep government, the unacknowledged sort of program sector. You don't think that's interesting, Joe?
I tell you what I think.
Okay.
Okay?
Tell me what you think.
What you were saying, the ding and the ding. Oh my goodness. Look, there's no stage. Okay? We don't do stage. Hundreds of dollars, 100 million are getting spent for a stage. I don't think so.
You're talking about hundreds of trillions of dollars in black. That's world economy, but even a percentage of that trillion goes into black
for
budget.
What?
For what reason? Tell me, Joe. You want to know the best reason ever? Tell me. Come on, Joe. You got to do your Trump impression. It's pretty funny.
No, I don't do Trump.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. Not very good.
Yes, you do. Just, you know, you do better than I can. Let my terrible impression inspire you to do better.
I forgot where I was going to on the next one. It sucks.
That's a good Trump. That's a good Trump impression. But anyway, we were talking about UFOs over Turkey, were we not? Because our last 15-minute podcast,
I don't understand.
We forgot to talk about it.
Well, the thing is that I don't. It's 3 lights.
I saw 5.
5, 4, 3, 2.
By the way, what I'm reading here, it seems as though they're comparing it to the lights over Phoenix.
Oh,
that's
so now,
a very similar...
Now it's a Phoenix thing.
No. Do you know the lights over Phoenix story?
I think so.
In the 90s, there was a massive sighting over Phoenix, Arizona. Tens of thousands of people witnessed a craft like miles long, literally, floating slowly over the entire city of Phoenix and other areas. Now listen, and it had about 5 lights, and it was in the shape of a, what do you call that? Like a boomerang. And I think looking at some of these pictures that seems to be very similar to the lights in Phoenix, I think it makes sense. And you guys can also check that out yourself. And I think we'll go ahead and we'll probably tweet about some of that. And speaking of the tweet, I think we should do a shout out. What do you think, Joe?
Get your Twitter on.
Let's get... Okay, I'm going to go here and see. We've got a whole bunch of new followers, but I have to give a shout out to Carla Ann Emery. She's at I'm a Nerd 710597. And she's given us so much Twitter love with likes and retweets. So I just wanted to say thank you so much.
And on Instagram...
means the world to us. Tell us about who's on Instagram.
InstaSlam that's really eager to see our stuff is
Alien on Board.
And also Sarah.8.2. She's all, where's your stuff? It's right here.
And Alien_on board, I believe, and I hope that's correct. That guy's been giving us a lot of love on YouTube as well. So we're really super appreciative to him. So just a few little social media shout outs there. By the way, we are on all things Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, and a partridge in a pear tree. So if there's anybody's on Ashley Spreaker right now, let me see if there's any in the chat room. Look, no. Nobody's in the chat room. That's okay. Why don't you hop on Twitter, Instagram, after you've heard this and let us know what you
also,
think.
Also, YouTube, don't forget to subscribe.
Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. If you hate it, tell us. If you dislike it, we want to know. We want to know what our listeners think.
We like feedback. We like Yelp. We like to know how many stars we get.
Except for if you're just an asshole, then you can save your assholeness for somewhere else.
Oh, I'll make some fun with the assholes. I'll get them straight out on the web and on our podcast, and you won't mess with me.
You know, we have this interesting guy. That's like the best yuck I've ever freaking heard, man.
I'm working on it.
Give me the yuck.
Sorry, folks. I watched a lot of Three Stooges and a lot of Curdy.
Well, if you guys don't know a little bit of history about Joe, my real brother in life, Joe Finnegan over here, he is a impressionist and a voiceover artist. So he's been doing a lot of this sort of stuff. So it's kind of really cool to be working with him because he's so talented and basically hysterical. So it works out well. What were we talking about? We were talking about these UFOs. Do you see anywhere in Turkey, and I have researched, there's nothing alluding to an attack of any sort. It's just a sighting.
Well, if something's hovering over them, they think they're being attacked. But
and I feel bad, you guys that are listening. I hashtagged UFO attack Turkey. I feel like a total dick, but I had to hashtag that because a lot of people were going to be searching that. It's not necessarily that I believe there's an attack, because there clearly isn't, but there is some sort of sighting event of some sort.
There's a sighting event and also that weird stuff going on. Remember that guy was sitting in his room and he got blasted with that through the window for something?
Yep.
There's something happening, and I think they're keeping it hush-hush now.
Yeah, you guys, this is crazy. By the way, it's the video he's talking about is a Twitter follower. Hold on. Is at Aaron Dogans, ErenDoganss. You can see that video that this person has posted. It sounds like a mass explosion coming through the city, and it almost like knocks the guy on his ass, pretty much, or whoever the camera person is.
You just hear
boom, and so but it was originally broke. By the way, giving much props over to the guys at Secure Team 10. They're amazing.
Did you tell them to get out?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Here's the thing, I think, and by the way, I'm just doing some more research here. I know I was listening, but listen. Apparently, there are reported explosions in the area, and that dozens and dozens of people have video and on their Twitter. I mean, it's crazy. There's also, hey, you know what's crazy? just now, Secure Team 10 tweeted that there's a very similar sort of sighting in Jonesboro, Texas. So, are these mass sightings?
Disclosure's getting close.
I'm telling you, this is a government craft. I'm telling you, I know it is. It's not an alien. It's a government, but it's weird. It's weird. But if you
remember the sighting we saw the other night,
that is right. I can't believe we haven't even talked about that. So, do you want me to tell her? Or do you want to
go for it? You got the good eyes.
So, at the facility, we basically live above the kind of local population. It's a very secluded area.
Civilian population.
Exactly. And Joe, the other day, I think I was editing actually, and you said, "Hey, hey, 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 Emmett," and you were yelling at me, and I was like, "What?" And you're like, "Do you see what I see? A star dancing." No,
in the night.
Okay, you guys, you know how a star twinkles, twinkly dinklies, and you know how a plane or a helicopter,
they're quick.
They blink, blink, blink.
Yeah.
But this one
had a consecutive.
It had like a deep strobe.
It was a strobe, in and out.
Not probe, strobe. It was a deep strobe. It was like a long blink and then a long off.
Yeah.
And so we stood there probably about 5 minutes staring at it going, is it a tower? No, it's too high to be a tower.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a plane because the plane isn't going to stay in the same spot. And then it slowly,
very slowly
moved to the left.
Then it started getting faster and faster and faster.
And then
we're like, oh, it's gone. And then all of a sudden it started
coming right back to
the same spot. You know what it could be, though?
What?
It could be one of those drones.
It could be. I mean, it was really interesting, but obviously it wasn't like earth-shattering to me. It wasn't like my final moment that I actually have seen a UFO kind of thing. It was just, wow, that's weird, you know? But imagine these people in Turkey seeing these lights, these sonic booms, these explosions, whatever there are. We don't know what they are.
This podcast is brought to you by the number 10.
What?
I don't know. Keep going.
These sonic booms, explosions, whatever they are, is freaking out.
Sonic boom.
The population over there. So, hey guys, you know, we're about 2 minutes in, so we're going to take a minute and let you know again, we are the UFO Bros, and we do research into recent news related to UFO or alien contact, crash sites, etc.
Anything as well paranormal.
Paranormal alien sort of situations.
I find it exasperating.
If you like to listen to us yap back and forth, make sure you follow us at UFOBROSTV on all things social media, except Twitter is... Shut up! Jesus! Except for Twitter is at UF0BROSTV. So, thanks, guys. Once again, my name's Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the UFO Bros. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.